Fiona Bruce is being told to stay off social media and hide her address amid a ferocious left-wing hate campaign, following her alleged treatment of Diane Abbott last week. The Question Time host has been embroiled in a bitter row over her treatment of the shadow Home Secretary, after it was claimed she picked on the Labour frontbencher during a broadcast from Derby on Thursday. Messing Abbott said that in the course of the programme she was interrupted more than double the number of times Tory MP Rory Stewart was, and was not allowed to respond to a blatantly abusive remark from the audience. In one exchange about letters sent between Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn and Prime Minister Theresa May following the Brexit vote, Messing Bruce asked her, "Why don't you use talk?" In another exchange with the journalist Isabel Oakeshott about whether Labour or the Conservatives were ahead in the polls, Messing Abbott said they were kind of level pegging. Messing Bruce then interrupted to tell her, "You are behind, Diane." It prompted the hard left campaign group Momentum to set up a petition demanding an apology from the BBC presenter. But hundreds piled in on the comment section, with some labeling TNT Crowdshow host racist, a tax dodger and disgraceful. To protect herself from the torrent of abuse, the 54-year-old has reportedly been told to ensure she protects herself from the online hate mob, according to The Telegraph. In a tweet soon after the broadcast, the BBC News press team said that while a YouGov poll on the day of the programme put the Conservatives ahead, Messing Abbott was right to say other polls suggested Labour was either ahead or tied. "We should have made that clear, at Said. A BBC spokesman said, "Diane is a regular and important contributor to the programme." As we said earlier, we firmly reject claims that any of the panel was treated unfairly either before or during the recording. It came after a spokesman for Messing Abbott said that Question Time had whipped up a sexist atmosphere during the show. He said, "We are appalled by the treatment of Diane Abbott on BBC's Question Time. It was clear that a hostile atmosphere was whipped up, propped up by reports of inappropriate and sexist commentary in the audience warm-up session." A public broadcaster like the BBC should be expected to be a model of impartiality and equality. But the comments quickly went viral on social media, prompting attacks towards Messing Bruce, including one towards her husband, Nigel Farage, mentioning his former role with an advertising company which had dealings with the Conservative government. One tweeted, "Fiona Bruce's husband is Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage is the CEO of Karat Global Management Limited, an advertising company." That company received £3 9 Meter from the Treasury to advertise government policies. Raute Bias Raute Question Time Raute See how it works yet. The row started when Twitter users who said they were audience members claimed that Messing Abbott was targeted in the warm-up to the show. The Labour Party has demanded that the BBC release footage of the exchange that took place before the show went live and described comments about Messing Abbott's relationship with Corbyn as sexist. The broadcaster has also confirmed it has received a complaint from the Labour Party and that it will respond.